We live, we late.
Chase doesn't wash his hands. Chase doesn't.
My hands have been what they say out here. The older generation. My hands is washed. Man, I'm about to raise you up.
Raise me up then, bro.
I ain't raising you up, yo. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Shit.
because I'm soft spoken, bro.
Soft spoken. How you doing today? ASMR chat. What's up, chat? We a little bit late. They can't hear you. They can only hear me.
Just keep fucking me.
Whoa, there you go.
They heard me?
There it is. He said, "Is Ricky done exploring his option?"
All right, man.
What's up, chat? We a couple minutes late. Don't worry about it. Y'all know what time it is. We got a lot of shit. We're gonna try to get through this as quickly as possible. Ricky does have to stream. Ricky is speckly. I don't know why.
I don't know why, bro.
It looks better than it did a couple minutes ago. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, chat. Any spoilers of any kind in the chat, we will introduce you to a place where you get permabanned. I don't give a fuck if the game is out. It's only been out for 6 days. Not everybody has played the game. I would appreciate if y'all leave y'all spoilers to yourself. Don't be that guy. We'll get you the fuck out of here. And if you don't know what a spoiler is, don't worry. We'll remind you when we ban your stupid ass.
Spoiler.
We're not going to do spoilers, and we are going to talk about The Last of Us, but that's going to be for the later part of the show. Don't you do that up in here. I don't know what y'all do on Twitch, and nobody does anything on Mixer, but you're not going to do it in here. And that Mixer situation is terrible, yo. Real talk.
I feel very bad.
Absolutely, 100%, man. And people's
livelihood.
Huh?
You gonna touch base on that real quick?
Yeah. We'll do that in a little bit. People have done content creation and have dedicated 3 years of themselves to that platform, and for them to just lose that basically on short notice like that is bogus as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you know. Shit bogus. Anyhow.
Did you just puckered your lips, bro? That shit was gay, man.
You was talking about ramming, and then like earlier, but you was only concerned with ramming dudes.
I didn't even talk about ramming anyone.
You was talking about ram, and I just felt that like the way you was talking, it sounded like you was introduced, like you was really interested in ramming dudes. You know what I'm saying? Tough.
I'm not trying to ram men. I don't want to ram men anymore. Okay.
All right. GMG, bro, we didn't got so far in the series. I can't see the full title. 215, 216. I think it's 216, guys. Anybody that donates, anybody that becomes a channel member, do be very, very patient. We're gonna hit that up in between segments. Right now, Ricky, you have anything you want to say to them before we start?
I know there's a Twitch blackout going on. I'm not 100% aware. I think it's due to racism, sexual assault, the fight against all that. I'm gonna talk about it on my stream, which would indicate that I am going live. I think if they're gonna start doing punishments for that, they should have punished shorties who also did bathwater, but who was selling bathwater, and all these white dudes who's being racist, they should be held accountable for all their actions.
Excuse me.
People who are doing
everybody that's being racist, because you don't want to be like, oh, that's okay for you do it, not me. I don't feel like hearing them in the chat, bro.
You saw my angle? That's fine.
I seen what you did, and I don't feel like
you'll fuck with it off stream though, but on stream, but I gotta be politically correct. All right, no, anybody who's being racist though. You know what I'm saying? Yo, how's your back?
My back I ain't win 100%, chat. I'm still. I don't know that my ribs is out of place, so like if I laugh, it hurts. So
laugh at his pain, chat. He's gonna feel better. Don't worry. Anyways, though, I'm glad to be back, man. We're gonna talk about a lot of stuff. My PC acting up again.
All right, I'm gonna raise you up a little bit on my end.
My PC's good, bro. I'm good. Sorry. You hear me? I'm good. How clear am I, though? Am I clear?
Raise you up a little bit.
Am I clear?
Raise you up a little bit.
Yo, but am I clear?
There we go.
Am I clear?
All right, chat.
Yo, is my audio clear?
Yes, man. Yes. Ow, man.
Yo, that Avengers game. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Stop, man.
Yo, Chad, I can't open up my web browser, man.
Bro, I don't know what I did when I was running. I don't know what I did. Shit went left. Fuck. Anyhow.
Anywho, there. Yo.
Movie theaters around the country have been reopening since some places went to the green phase, which means that the city is pretty much open. People do still have like limited capacity rules and stuff like that. One of those places, one of those theater chains is AMC. Y'all got AMC in y'all area?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So
what happened to AMC? They closed down?
No, they didn't close down. They just, what the fuck?
Am I frozen?
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. AMC just opened back up. Now, they said they have over 600 theaters in the U.S. By the way, they said initially that you would not be required to wear masks. Now, in this climate we in, you can't be on that type of time, bro. You can't. I don't give a fuck. If even if the masks don't work, if it makes people feel comfortable, just go with just go with it. But they said it was not a requirement. Of course, they got a lot of backlash, and then they decided that, oh, wait a minute, I guess you can wear masks, and if you don't have any, we'll sell them to you for $1. AMC. Thoughts?
They need all the money they can get, bro.
You goddamn right.
You don't sell masks, AMC. You give them shits out for free. Fuck out of here.
How y'all giving out 3D glasses and then selling masks?
That you should, but that when it's that you should get in trouble for that. I hate to sound like on some bitch shit, but like you should get in trouble for that. Like that's the same as price gouging, in my opinion.
What, for selling masks for $1?
No, but not gouging for like the rate. Like you can't just be selling something that's authorized by almost all 50 states be due to a health hazard. Masks are free. I mean, you're buying from the bundles, right? Obviously from stores. But who are they to start selling masks for free, bro? I mean, selling masks for $1, bro.
I went to a movie theater, bro. This is a sidebar, but it's kind of related. I go in there, boom. This was February, so this was right before, like, the lockdown shit. Ghetto as hell. I go there, my girl, I got my niece, my nephew. Then I'm with my one of my best friends, his wife, his kids, his mom. We chilling. We went to see Sonic. That was the day we went to see Sonic. So you know, I had a bunch of kids with me, right? So we get like 2 boxes or 2 containers, 2 bags of popcorn. Now you know kids are sloppy, so you know they get popcorn everywhere. So I'm like, yo, let me get an extra bag. You know what I'm saying, for the kids. I go to the front. I'm like, hey, I got all these kids in here with me. Can I get an extra bag or 2? She like, well, we can't just give you a bag. She says, like, we have inventory and everything needs to be accounted for. Bitch, that's not my problem. I need a fucking bag for these kids. They spilling popcorn everywhere. Kids is reaching over 4 seats to put their dirty ass. You know, kids hands, you know, they be touching their butts and all that. They reaching over 4 seats to get popcorn. I just want them to have their own bag. The lady told me, if I wanted another bag, I was going to have to buy another bag of popcorn because you can't just give it out separately. You talk about, like, that's not really price gouging, but you talk about ghetto shit. I could see somebody selling a mask. Huh? That's
California shit right there. California, me and Trey went out there, and we was buying, like, some equipment from, like, he was buying, like, I think a charger or a hard drive or something. We getting back. I'm used to it now because New York started implementing this shit. I said, okay. They were like, I got stuff on me. So she goes, all right, have a good day. And I'm like, we don't bag stuff here? She goes, okay, yeah, that's 20 cents each. I said, 20 cents for some grocery bags? I said, yo,
yeah, they do that.
Just in our pocket. I didn't know that.
Like,
bro.
3 years ago, they started doing that.
Yo, that was 3 years ago when they did it, yo. That shit was new to me. I was like, wait, grocery? I said, you charge it for grocery bags? They were like, yeah, you know, it used to be 10 cents, then it was 15. Then they hit us with the 20 cents in Target. I said that 20 cents is nothing, but like it's like the wow, we really at this place right now.
Yeah. 20 cents per bag. I even offered to, I said, can I just buy a bag? Cause when she first said, oh no, you got, like, we don't just give out bags. I said, all right, I went in there. Then I seen like the kids was having a hard time, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, hey man, can I buy a bag? She's like, well, you can't really buy a bag. I'm like, man, that's what you said the first time. I just need a bag. Like, y'all, my dumb ass, I ended up buying more popcorn, dog. Because I just couldn't stand by and watch them kids have to get all bunched up to get some damn popcorn. They got me, man.
What's up, right? Like, that's some sad shit. Like, you really feel bad for the kids and shit, you know? But I gotta spend an extra like $10.
Like, it was like $7, bro. And it was the principle. I'll do anything for the kids, dog. You know what I'm saying? But
Yo, who did it? I love Cali, bro. That was when I first got introduced to like these prices for it, because it used to be 10. I know it's 10 cents over here in New York now. Shit, like I didn't realize BJ's and Costco's been doing this shit for a grip. Like they've been doing shit for years. You could bring boxes at the end of when you could bring your shopping cart outside and carry your own big bags, because they allow you to like throw all your groceries in it. I didn't realize that was a thing like in regular grocery stores and Target and shit. Well, imagine walking out with a console that just released and they about to charge me for them bags. Yo, bitch,
you might not have money for that bag, because people, they get they last little bit with taxes included to get electronics. You talking about 20 cents? Bitch, I don't got 20 cents. I remember there's I don't know if y'all have this in y'all area, but out here, you know what I'm saying, I came up off the Dollar Generals, the Family Dollars, the Dollar Trees. But as far as grocery stores go, they have two places. They have one called Aldi.
I love Aldi.
And they have another one called Save a Lot. First of all, they don't bag up your stuff for you. You gotta bag it up yourself. I think Save a Lot bags it up, but their shit was always like 20 cents a bag. It was always 20 cents. And they had everything in that store. The name brand, I don't even know what it was. I don't know what that name brand was. They ain't have real donuts. It was called Yeast Raised Rings, bro. I don't know what that was in there. But, man, I was in there living, man. You go in there, you live like a king for $7 and Save a Lot, baby. But you ain't got money for bags. My dog pooped in my car, bro. I went to Save a Lot, left the dog in the car, came out, and she shitted in there. Yeah, that's random.
That's tough.
That's tough, bro. Like, do you know what it's like to have to try to clean your vehicle while you out? And like
you
the
don't
residuals.
have no bag for the groceries. So where you putting the groceries at?
The groceries was in the trunk, but like I can't thoroughly clean this in the parking lot of a Save a Lot, so I could just clean it the best I can. Then I got to deal with the residual dookies.
That's fucked up. That's what gets you more mad about buying the bag.
I must let her out in Wilkinsburg.
Is that equivalent to the Bronx?
It was, yes.
Now you know what I'm talking about. That's crazy.
That was my dog too. But yeah, I must let her ass out in Wilkinsburg for that shit and poop in my damn vehicle. All right. Oh, this is gonna be hot. This is gonna be a hot take. All right, so let me put some gameplay up here real quick. We've talked about this.
Chat. My bad.
Yeah. No, you good. We talked about this before, bruh. Microtransactions and loot boxes are out of control, and people are more comfortable with them, but that's kind of by force for some people. You can't even compete in some of these games unless you spend money. I know a lot of people go say, I never spend money. Well, you are the few. A lot of people that want to, at the very least, compete in 2K. You go to the park the first day, everybody in the park is 85 overall, you is 60, and then it takes you longer to get there. You know how that stuff goes. With that being said, one of the things that I said I would be willing to do, I would be willing to pay $75 for a new game and then not have to buy anything once I have the game. A lot of people won't agree to that, but in the long run, I feel like for at least half the games that we buy every year, we spend more than that. If you plan online, if you plan COD, you probably spent money on there. You probably spent more than $15, so you probably closer to the $100 range. 2K, you probably closer to the $100 range. Rainbow Six, Madden, FIFA, like you name it. A lot of us have spent more than $75 on the game. So it would be dope if we could just pay more up front and then not have to worry about shit and let all the other content be free. I would feel like that would be fair. The reason I'm even bringing that up is because, number one, these games been $60 for how many gens? Three gens. 3 gens. Now, before, all the games, like each gen, the price would go up a little bit. It would go up by either $5 or $10, right? But for the last at least 2 to 3 gens, the games have stayed at $60. Now, partially, it's kind of crazy because I know development costs and stuff go up. I do feel like they're charging us 60 and then we're paying double. Honestly, I know how much I've spent on 2K over the last like 3 years. I may have spent $1,000 on 2K, maybe like 800. What do you think you spent on like microtransactions over 3 years?
I can say 2K probably spent like 500 without knowing.
What about the other games?
Call of Duty, probably, which is, oh no, you said 3 years.
Turn your volume up a little bit for me.
That's 3 years worth of COD, right?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm good.
Yeah, not just COD. All games total.
So now I'm starting to think like I'm trying to calculate. So 3 years of COD and 3 years of 2K and 3 years of all the other. Oh man,
you probably
like
spent like
5
15,
racks, bro.
You think you spent like 5,000?
I think more. I'm not even
In
trying
3
to
years.
Think about it. 3 years, we got some of the biggest games. MLB The Show. If say for like someone like you, but you grinded for yours.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what somebody would spend on one game. I know for so many games. We're talking Battlefield when I bought the DLC, Star Wars,
Yep.
Call of Duties, 3 2Ks.
You buy Madden.
Itself, you buy Madden. Oh man, Madden for 3. People don't even realize I've spent hundreds of dollars in Madden.
That's what I'm saying. Like
probably like 5 to even 6,000.
it could, yo, shit adds up. So look, people like, damn, how could you spend 1,000 on 2K? All right, boom, look. First of all, I bought 2K this gen, or this year on the Switch, on PC, and on PS4, right? I have characters. Well, I have not opened up the Switch one yet. We saving that for a video. But I got like 4 bills on each one. Right? I didn't even buy the $100 edition, but day one, like you go to 85, I spent a few hundred easily. So let's say this year, I spent, let's say 350, that's easy. That's easy to do. It's easy to spend that on 2K and microtransactions. Last year, don't forget I got fucking banned and then had to make those builds over.
On one build?
Hold on, what's that lag?
Are you talking about one build that you spent 350?
No. All total.
You was lagging for a second.
Oh, that shit wasn't even sync. Okay, I think we're good now.
Whoa.
No, yo, it's really not sync.
Yeah, you're good.
No, you said whoa, and I don't see it yet.
Yo, your shit is bugging.
Is it me? So, chat,
Your
I'm
thing
synced
had
up.
red on the bottom right. No, hold on. Your OBS had red on the bottom right, and you was frozen for a second. Once you froze, I started seeing my webcam lag on your screen because the bottom right, I'm looking at it right now. The bottom right of your screen being captured is in green square, but then it was like red and then it went yellow.
Okay, you just caught up. All right, look. So, boom, 300 this year, 300 last year, 300 the year before that. Give or take a couple dollars, bro. That's $1,000, dog. I easily spent $1,000 on just 2K. Easily. Now, 2K is probably the only game that I really spent money on in like amounts like that for content. I don't play Madden. MLB The Show, I never spend money on there after 16. COD, never buy COD points. Never. But easily. So with all that being said, right? I'm all in Canada. Kofi, he paying 80 for his games.
They're paying like 70, 75.
He's paying the 75 I'm talking about, right? All right, so look. The ex-PlayStation boss, Sean Layden, says that the AAA development growth is unsustainable at $60. He is saying that development costs for marketing and actually making the games is between $80 to $150 million. He's saying that the AAA budgets have doubled each gen, and that the PS5 development could cost $300 million, right? So, I mean, I get what he's saying.
He ain't wrong, bro.
I don't think he's wrong. I just also think that a lot of the companies have gotten spoiled because of the microtransaction money that they got coming in. So I think they, the profit numbers that they want to get are based off of the crazy microtransaction return they've been getting. I don't know how some of these games are still 60. I know Nintendo's games are still 60, but me and Trey was talking about it. Their games never go on sale for the most part. Like if you go in, I can try to get Splatoon Splatoon 2 is probably still almost $60 on there if I get it if I don't get it used. So there's that. But I mean, I would prefer to spend more money up front and then not get kind of milked along the way. I'm really surprised about these budgets and stuff because a lot of people don't understand that a lot of the budgets for games come from marketing. It's not necessarily development a lot of the times, it's marketing. And that's why it's crazy to see all these indie games who don't have budgets like that. They add like they put Kickstarters up, they ask for 700,000, they ask for 2 mil and they get it. And that's usually enough for them to make a game. But then you look at shit like Cyberpunk, like God knows what kind of check they cut to Keanu Reeves to have his likeness on the game. And you look at even The Last of Us.
Can I let me know when you're done? Because
I'm done.
To be completely honest, a part of me is like, yo, I know it costs a lot of money. Like over the years, Kingdom, like not like what's a good game? Like Hitman. Say Hitman was like the shit right now. Hitman in 2005 development would not cost the same as Hitman development in 2020. I understand that. The biggest, I'm only conflicted for 2 reasons. One, for sports games and games that release yearly. First of all, I don't feel no type of way with you guys. You don't have to release your game yearly. I just explained you can release your game once and in a quarter of whatever amount of time it takes for one gen to lead to a next, overhaul upgrades, bring out big expansions to your sports games, upgrades to the point where if we want a league pass to the next version of your 2K, that will give us a lot of more incentives, save money on budgeting. You may want to introduce a new story, so that's what we're probably going to pay for. But in terms of new upgrades, give us the $30-$40 price range, but we're still keeping your base game. It's not like we're not playing on the base game to begin with. Think about it. We're playing on 2K17 right now that's been thrown in with all these overhauls that make 2K21. Same thing with COD. We've been playing COD, and for the last few years, we've just been getting dumped with more shit. That's why the engine ain't different. It's the same shit. If you're going to release your game yearly, release one game. If you have a story with your game, that's one, huge project that you guys do, which for the most part, COD's campaigns have been extremely underrated because they are really good, but the amount of price gouging, the amount of ripping off of microtransactions, people don't even give it the time anymore. But with like 2K Madden, you could work so much more on a Madden story without having to redo the whole Madden game. Just work on what needs to be fixed with Madden.
Sorry.
You see, no, it's fine. You need a second?
No, you good.
So we need better QB vision. We need better linemen. We need AI to fully be alert at all times within the whole field. That could be our next big project. Leave the base game alone. Work on the story, add some new incentives, add some stuff that's gonna make us say, okay, it is worth the $30-$40. But now you're releasing a full game, you're bringing up the budget to 100 million. Nobody's asking for these sports games to be re-released when it's the same shit. Well, so I don't feel bad for sports games.
No, I don't. Shout out to K-Dot. By the way, thank you for the $10. Everybody else, I'm gonna read y'all donations in just a second. He said most movies cost the same or even more. These games, more than the games, but you don't see the Avengers in theaters for $60. So that's what I'm saying. I think it's like they're so used to the kind of revenue that they've been earning from the post game purchase that, looking at just a base $60 game with no microtransaction profit they just don't feel is not enough. I don't really understand some of these because video games are it's the biggest and most profitable media in the world. So for some people to make it like $60 is never going to be enough, I don't really understand that. A lot of this stuff is that these guys some of these people have spent $200 million on advertisements for video games.
Definitely spent $500 million on. Remember when that news came out?
That was $500 million?
They spent $500 million on advertisements and assets alone, and then the game released, and we didn't get half of what was supposed to be in the game. So remember that Bungie was going out there trying to brag about this is how much. Remember, they were everywhere. Destiny 1 was all over the place, train station, billboards, everything like that. The way
they say 140 on here.
Remember they had a total of, it cost
$500
million.
I'm sorry. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's the wrong thing. You're right. It says Destiny is a $500 million game. In 2014, that's an article by Polygon. $500 million.
$500 million for that game. I will say this. Sports games, they have so many options. They're lucky because they got so many options to keep your base game and really give us that like subscription ticket to where every year we just pay for that upgrade, but y'all gonna give us a new story. Y'all might want to do some tweaks. Look at the games that are not complaining about this. League of Legends, CSGO, Dota,
Overwatch,
you got Fortnite,
Rainbow Six.
Look at where they've been profiting. Look at their profit margin. You don't see, and this is another thing I have to say. I don't want to hear Santa Monica complain about this. I don't want to hear Rockstar complain about this. And CD Projekt Red, when those three elite companies right now, they do it the right way. They're taking years to develop this game. It's still going to cost around 150 to 200 million versus Far Cry dropping every year, costing like 100 something million, I'm assuming. And that's your fault.
I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either.
A lot of games have the same core, like you mentioned that before, where a lot of the games, like at least Far Cry 3 and 4, felt copy and paste, right? It's just then story Primal, and voice actor.
And then Primal, they took stuff from Primal and added it into the game. Like, so we see it, but that's not to say it ain't cost money. Like, I think the biggest thing that people are ignoring is that video games are the most profitable. But there's a real 360 going in where Sony and Microsoft have to release a console. They have to keep re-releasing consoles and equipment. So I understand there's money there that needs to be spent on that, and then they have to profit small amounts for that because that goes into shareholders. I understand that compared to movie directors, right? Compared to movie directors, I understand that. But there's something, they see the amount of money being made. When Call of Duty just announced today, they made $325 million within this year alone, so far with their mobile game. I don't want to hear it. They see the numbers with that.
Greed. Call it what it is.
It's called greed. They see the money with that. Because guess who's talking about it? Naughty Dog ain't talking about it.
Nope.
Rockstar's not complaining about it.
Nope.
League of Legends, whoever made League of Legends ain't talking about it. Valve ain't talking about it. Who is talking about it? The elite top tier boss, or whoever you want to call them, like Sean Layden or Phil Spencer or someone, you're going to hear them talk about it. But you're not going to hear any of the teams who are working currently on the game say that. It's not them, yo. I'm telling you, it's not them.
And I mean, EA made $5 billion in like 3 years from microtransactions. So when you're making that kind of money, like what possible complaint exists that you have to sell the game for 60 and it's not as profitable when you're going to turn around and make that kind of revenue from that? This is what I'm saying. I don't understand corporate people. Now, for the people who don't have these microtransactions, I can understand them saying, hey, we might need to turn the price of our game up a little bit. And not only that, but we have a whole bunch of games, even The Last of Us. I bought the $80 edition because there was some stuff that I got that you wouldn't get with the base game. So we're already spending more upfront. Then you got DLCs, microtransactions, then you got subscription fees and all that shit. Whatever, let's move on. Real quick, let me see what kind of trailers I could put up for these guys real quick, man.
Yo, he ain't lying. COD Mobile is better than the base multiplayer of Modern Warfare. That's facts. That's sad, actually.
Let's do the Resident Evil trailer. Guys, we're going to show y'all the trailer for the new Resident Evil. It looked really good. I didn't get to show y'all as many trailers as I wanted to last week because I had to leave early. So I'm going to throw this up and I will be back in just a second. Bye.
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
Quit being so paranoid.
No! Friendly!
Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on? They're coming. Who is?
The order looked good too.
Whoops.
That order looked real good.
Why?
Get Smooth wrote it too. I'm on day 3 with Abby. I can understand the story turn off. Thanks.
Yeah. Guys, chat. What y'all think about the trailer? Is it hot or is it buns? I think it was hot. That's coming out next year. Most likely it's going to have a next gen version. Shit look good. Like good to me. There were so many members and donations. I'm going to just run down some of these and we're going to talk about the Pokemon stuff.
Uh-oh.
Oh, man. I ain't even...
Uh-oh.
Shout out
Halo
to...
tweet something.
I seen that earlier. Shout out... So read through that while I'm doing this, and then you can probably tell them what it is in a second. Shout out to Adam Hype. Yeah.
Okay.
KB, Darren, Ayo the Villain. Shout out to you. Young Money 87, King Zoe, and Official Nino. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys. Big shout out to Reborn with the big $50 dono. He did that.
Shout out to Reborn, man.
30 minutes ago. I appreciate that, bro. Welcome, Tay Hates Everything. Welcome, bro. Calm Chaos and China. Welcome, you guys. Thank you. Calm Chaos says, what's up? Guys, losing my entire community on Mixer after almost a year. Time to start fresh. P.S. Chase, I'm going to need that bug snacks walkthrough. I'm sorry to hear that, bro. We're going to talk about that Mixer situation in just a little bit. That was bogus as hell with how they did y'all. Real shit. Keep your head up, man. Zeffy G, who dumb enough to go to AMC in this climate. I mean, a lot of people ready to get out and try to live a little bit. I understand they've been cooped up and they're going to put a mask on and basically take their chances. Because if anybody's going to be doing any of that stuff, it's probably best to try to do it now in the warmer climate. We don't know how things are going to be once the fall hits. So I haven't really been anywhere. I just seen my mom for the first time in months on Friday. So
shout out to those who live in Florida. They open up the gates, and overnight I got 100,000 cases of coronavirus. Shout out to the government, yo.
Yeah, man.
Stupid bitch. All right, so
hold on. Let me read a couple more, bro. You go.
Oh, been my guest.
Mac Fro. Mixer really messed up my bag. I understand, bro. Sorry, man. King Cam, I work, so I'm late to the stream. I hope this covers my late fee and the 11 cents I owe you from the 15 vids and the playlist. Yo, shout out to King Cam. Thank you, bro. If y'all don't know, man, I've been in my fucking bag with The Last of Us. I have not made all the videos public, but I've recorded. There's 29 episodes in the playlist right now, and I recorded another 7 today. So that's 36 videos that I've recorded for that game in 5 days. So I'm gonna try to finish this game no later than Saturday, and we're just gonna roll out the videos over time for people who want to wait for those, or you can watch them whenever you get done or whenever you're ready. Shout out to Squad Player, finally catching another one live from New Orleans. Hey man, y'all food in New Orleans is amazing, dog. I was down there in last Thanksgiving, bro. Thank you, appreciate it. One more, Alex Cub, thank you. Remember Best Buy had 0 bags and I bought a PS4. Cashier basically said I was shit out of luck. Only had a paper bag enough for my games. Ooh. You know, they be robbing around console time. All right, Ricky, what was the news about Halo or whatever? What are you looking at right now?
It looked like a Signal reboot. Like There was a fight at the end of Halo 5, if everybody forgot, which pretty led to a sequel. We knew there was going to be a sequel. So it just looked like one of those like signal reboots, like he's coming, Master Chief got a job to do type of shit. So
I seen a lot of people hyped up on Twitter today about that.
Yeah, that's I don't know why, but like even though we seen what they did with Halo 5, and I don't like the extras of like double jumping and ADS, I really hope they do try to like dial it down a little bit, but not too much to where it takes away some of the new fans, the newcomers to shooters. But I pray, like, it's weird. I don't, as much as you, I know you like Gears. I enjoy Gears too. I no longer like Gears solo. Like, I would only enjoy playing campaign with people, but Halo is still, I think and it's weird that I'm giving Halo so many chances. I think if they can really just stop trying to, what do you call it when you it's just all filler. Like the whole game was just filler for the next sequel, like a build up. Just give me a consistent Halo game for Master Chief. I believe, who's the gentleman that played Luke Cage in the Netflix series?
I forgot his name.
You know who I'm talking about,
yes.
though, right?
Yes.
He played one of the opposing people, the other squad teammates from Halo in the new story. So I'm just hoping to see both of them, especially Master Chief, make a return. Mike Coulter. Okay, wait, is that his name? Okay, I'm not 100%. Oh, Mike Coulter. Okay, there you go. I'm hoping he makes a return, but I definitely want to see Master Chief make his return. So I don't want to hear no more filler with this game. I need to see full-on action. I need to see if they're gonna put an end to this. We thought there was an end to it years ago, and then all of a sudden, Master Chief came back. So we'll see what happens.
Is this a launch game? Do we know yet?
I pray to God it's supposed to be. I think Microsoft is real quick. I think Microsoft is gonna announce some real heat in their next show.
I do too.
But I feel like they're gonna show us so many indie. I know they're gonna show us indies everything, but I think they're gonna show us some real heat. I think Scalebound is gonna make a return, but I also feel like Halo's gonna come out day one, and I'm hoping so. Forza, Halo, they're traditional games, but I feel like there's gonna be some games that we all be tweeting about, and I think they probably acquired it. I don't know. I even feel Prince of Persia might be even shown on their show.
Real quick, Prince of Persia. Well, we brought that up on the show. The trademark and the stuff got reacquired and all that kind of stuff. Ubisoft is having a show in a few weeks. So if we don't see it there, then it's probably not happening right now. But we'll see as far as that goes. I know Xbox is having an event every month. So that first event with the new Xbox wasn't really supposed to be about a whole bunch of exclusive. It was just showing the new console and some of the games that people were going to be playing across all platforms. One of these events is going to be a lot of Xbox exclusive. So I am looking forward to that myself. We got the Sony event. Now Sony, they oversold that event. Now they saying that there's going to be much more to come. We'll see. Xbox ain't really been doing that. They just been doing shit, and then whatever people take from it, they take from it. So anyway, shout out to Superfly. He said new Crash Bandicoot, Outlast, and Resident Evil. The struggle is going to be real for me. I didn't even know there's a new Outlast. Did you know that?
Yes, it's called Trials or something. It's going to be 4-player co-op. Can't wait.
Ooh.
If they can keep the horror, the real scares, the audio that was in that game, and not bring us outside where that shit was bullshit.
I need to be inside of a building.
Co-op?
Yeah. Okay.
Keep us in a school, in the church, or something, but that shit was scary.
No chill, Will. Thank you, bro. Your bills suck. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what up, no chill. Yo, shout out to Ninja and Shroud. Mixer closed, which is unfortunate, but they had to pay those gentlemen out.
Yeah.
Ninja left away with 30 mil, and Shroud left with 10 mil.
All right.
Ridiculous.
All right, so I still got like 6 more people. I'm gonna read y'all donations in just a second. I think now might be a good time for. Actually, no. Let's just move on. Let's talk about. Goddamn. Let me go bigger screen for this. So today there was a stop.
Wait, the new PS2 exclusive? New PS2 game?
They have some new Avengers gameplay footage, man. If you go on Twitch, if you go on, I'm getting it though.
seen what? Yo, wait. What's her name? What's the shorty's name?
Wait, who?
The one that we seen that she looked like a developer.
I don't know who that was. That Captain Marvel?
That was her, yo. She looked like Kat, the one who hooks us up as Square Enix.
Shout out to Kat. We love you, Kat.
Shout out
Kat
to
is
Kat,
very,
man.
very,
Kat is a
very
an
important
amazing
person.
woman, yo.
She's really helpful to me in the community of Square Enix. But
But
that
she's really responsive too. Yeah.
So Ricky, what did you think about the gameplay? What did you think about the Avengers? It's like 30 minutes of new footage. What did you think?
That shit got no business being single player. It has zero business being single. Everything looked like it's supposed to be within co-op margin. The characters, the mom and dads that decided to participate in being the superheroes for their little kids have no business being casted in this game. Every person in that game looks like they just stopped a 9-to-5 job to be mocapped in this bitch. The game looked like it was showcased at the PlayStation 3 reveal. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That shit looked mad lukewarm. That shit was mad underwhelming, yo. That shit looked whack.
I'm hoping it's like Sleeping Dogs. And by that, I mean, people weren't really looking at Sleeping Dogs in 2012. And then when it came out, it was really good. Nobody really had a lot of expectations for it. But when it came out, it was a sleeper. I'm hoping this is like that. I'm hoping that the gameplay is fun. It definitely a game like that looks like it should be at least 2 players, possibly 4. And then maybe some of the missions, only 1 or 2 of the heroes are out. I don't know.
It looked like it's supposed. It looks like for the story should have multiplayer because they got a weird, funky way of doing co-op.
We're
but
not
I think
really
the main
concerned.
story should.
So I'm about to say something. We've also seen the Avengers and the Marvel, the MCU since like 2007, and it's so ingrained in my head what these people should look like. So anything that doesn't look like Robert Downey Jr. and the rest of the cast is not going to look right. Because we've seen, I mean, dog, you know how many years we've seen him as that character, right?
Yeah.
So anything that's not like, all the characters look like Happy Meal toys.
Yo, remember what you said? I was like, yo, they're gonna change the Marvel characters. Like they're gonna change Wolverine. He was like, but that's okay. We'll find a love for a new actor. But in a video game, I ain't gonna lie, man. They look like they came out of the box, yo.
Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy.
They look like plush. They look like plushies, yo. These look trash.
That shit look like merch. It look like merch. I'm looking. I want.
Yo, he said they look like merch.
Excuse me, yo.
Yo.
No, look, we exaggerate. I'm halfway joking, but because it's not the people we've been seeing for the last 13 years. The shit, it just looks funny. That's definitely a day one purchase. Y'all getting a walkthrough of that because the game looks fun. It just looks like Marvel Ultimate Alliance, X-Men Legends. Those are fun games. They don't look
really
like
fun.
They don't look like graphically. That's not the strong suit, but they're fun. This looks like it would be what X-Men Legends would be in 2020 type shit. But
it looks like, you know, it looked like I'm 7 years old, and I'm like, Mommy, Daddy, I want to have a Marvel party, and they brought me to this hall, and all the parents came to play as the characters. It looked like a bunch of bullshit. Like I said, he said it looked like merch.
yeah,
Like,
Damien, I know they can't pay the actors to be in the game. Obviously,
no.
They would. They that budget would be their budget would be damn near $1 billion to have those people in the game. I know that. I'm just saying, it's funny.
Like, Mommy, Daddy,
I
I
can't
want
say it's
Captain
funny.
America. Yeah, man.
Oh,
It just they look like Brawlhalla characters.
And on top of that, on top of that, we've seen characters in the game that did not look like the actors in various video games, but it still looked like it fit. I don't know. I don't know, man. We'll see. I'm still waiting on other gameplay. We have to actually go back and really watch it. like was laughing at the characters the whole time and we shouldn't have been. That's what growing up to do, but I'm a big ass kid. Y'all know I can't help myself, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. Cause I'm really into games that don't have really high expectations because they typically tend to over deliver. Honestly.
Yo, you know what's funny?
What?
Thor looked like he just clocked out of work and just started whipping ass, yo. Thor was the shit.
He did. Yo, his hammer looked good.
He looked good, but he looked whack, yo. But hold on, like, you got any screenshots? Because I'm about to pull them up.
Nah.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I looked at that Chase. When he was sharing the screen, he said he started fast forwarding.
I did. I just started fast forwarding it, bro.
He
Cause
said, "Yo, man, hold on. What is this, man?" That shit.
did you see that one animation? That shit was tough. Since we talk about new gameplay, so Pokemon. Yo, you know what I realized, bro?
Can you download this?
Huh?
Hold on.
You want me to download?
You could down.
Is it an image or a vid?
It's literally like a 7-minute vid, so it shouldn't be too long. But I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. Oh my god.
While you doing that, the Pokemon event was fucking ass. I am a reborn Pokemon fan after I bought Sword and Shield, but Pokemon, they don't give a damn. Pokemon Snap, I was hyped for that last week, and I felt like I was alone on the island with that shit. This week, in the Pokemon, I forget what the damn event's called. Let me. Matter of fact, I can't look right now. But they got Pokemon, Felipe, what is it? Pokemon Cafe, where Pokemon come to your cafe and you make meals for them. So they have that.
That don't sound too bad though. That sound like Overcooked, or is it like not exactly what I'm thinking? Oh man! All right.
They have that, and then they have Pokemon Unite, and it's basically a mobile League of Legends 5-on-5 thing. No,
You're lagging. The bottom right.
Oh,
Bottom right. You see?
yeah.
Right.
Hold on. Wait for it to go green.
Now I'm delayed 20 seconds.
Okay, hold on. All right, we green.
Thanks.
We green. Man, hey man, it is what it is. All right, we're good. You might still be lagging for a second. That Pokemon Unite. Look, I've been out of Pokemon games, so everything felt fresh for me. But I'm sure to the people that have been playing Pokemon for the last 10, 15, 20 years, there's a lot that they want that they haven't been getting, and then Nintendo turns around and asks them to make meals for Pokemon, and then asks them to basically play a cell phone game. And then that was like the whole, what was that, Diablo 4? When they was like, yes, we gonna announce a new Diablo, and then they got booed at their own event, and then they said, oh, you guys don't.
That's a mobile game.
You guys don't have phones. I feel like it was that shit. Look, likes and dislikes ain't everything. However, when your dislikes look like that on your own event, on your own YouTube channel, the fans have spoken, bruh. Earlier, it was 68,000 likes and 140,000 dislikes on Nintendo's reveal event. A lot of people have issues with the 10 cent, however you pronounce it, that whole like setup, because they feel like they really overdo it, milking the mobile market, and that this Pokemon is just a prime example of what it's like to deal with that kind of business model. Who wants to? Do you want to make meals for your Pokemon, man?
Fuck no! Now that you mentioned it,
and people
like
bought the wrong DLCs. Remember that whole discussion we had? What was that, last week or 2 weeks ago, when we were confused about how the DLC worked? Like,
yeah,
some people bought the wrong DLC, and it's a mess. And then upon all this, I realized something. You want to know what it is?
What?
Kingdom Hearts and Pokemon are the same thing, yo. Look at all the games that Kingdom Hearts has put out. All the mobile games. Then now they have the Guitar Hero shit. Then they had the card game. Then they have like the 1.5 remix. Then they have
shit trash, bro.
Then they had like Pokemon Drop Distance, or I'm sorry, Kingdom Hearts Drop Distance. They have all these. It's just it's a lot. It's the same shit, bro.
Shit fucking garbage.
Literally, like they seem to just put out so much. All right, let's see how many Kingdom Hearts games there is. I just want to humor myself real quick.
I didn't even know that there was that many.
Bro, it's how many Kingdom Hearts games are there?
How many licks does it take to get to this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There's 22 games, and that includes DLCs.
There's 22 Kingdom Hearts games?
That's what it says right here. There's a VR experience.
Get the fuck outta here.
There's 0.2 Birth by Sleeps, a fragmentary passage. There's Midnight Blue Keyblade. There's Chain of Memories on the Game Boy Advance. There's 358 in 2 days of 2009. There's
Yeah,
Birth
what the
by
fuck does
Sleep.
that mean? Yo, help me out. What the fuck is 358 plus 2?
Man, you know what I know.
You know what's crazy? No wonder I was confused as shit with this Kingdom Hearts 3. After Kingdom Hearts 2, there's like 48 other games and then Kingdom Hearts 3. So when I play this game and I see Riku looking like he's been balling with us for mad long, and I was like hyping shit to see him myself, I was confused.
No, so Tyra said it's a reach, bro. I'm on Google right now. Are you gonna make me read all these? I included the deal. All right, Tyrus, this is for you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start from the top. Kingdom Hearts 3, Dawn Till Dusk. Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 remix. I guess it's more like 18. Midnight Blue
He said
Keyblade.
some of them are filmed, bro.
Some of them are films. These are games. Ain't none of these films. It's a film? Nah, these all games, bro.
Yeah,
Some
keep
of
going,
them. What he said? Nah, man, these is all. Ain't none of these on here. They say they all. But fuck that shit.
Well, what's
All
that
right.
game you're playing? Why is he like that? Why does his body look like that?
That's Mega Baseball 3. It's for the kids, brother. It's for the kids. All right, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, 14, 15. Because I'm counting the mobile games. All right, so it's like 15. It's like 15, and then there's like some remakes and all that type of shit. The reality, I'm just saying, it's a lot. There's a lot of shit. And as Kingdom Hearts fans, they put important plot points and characters in cell phone games and in card games. So then when we get Kingdom Hearts 3, we're like, if you haven't played all of them, you're kind of out of the loop. Pokemon got a lot of shit too, bro. It's a lot. Anyway, I'm halfway trolling, but halfway serious. Ever since I seen Sora and Goofy dancing down the road with that matter of fact, I can show you better than I can tell you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and put up. If y'all didn't see it last week, y'all gonna see it this week. Go ahead and watch
that
this.
Avengers game. Download that Avengers game.
初のリズムアクションゲームが登場。やっよっどうだ。収録楽曲は140曲以上。はっやっせいはっほっほっやっとどめだ。オンライン対戦など4つのプレイモードが楽しめる。もらった。キングダムハーツメロディーオブメモリー。
たどり着く世界がこちら側の光でも闇でもなく裏側の世界だった場合、見つけ出すのは
They're gonna have to deal with that.
Oh, that shit is
Chat. There you go. Chat, thoughts? Y'all messing with that? y'all messing with that? Y'all purchasing? All right, I'm downloading this Avengers gameplay. We're gonna look at that in a minute. Let me So the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2 remake pre-orders are available now. They added 8 new skaters to the game, which is good. Every skater's obviously gonna have their own stats and everything like that. I still don't know if they're going to have revert and manual on the game. We'll find out, I guess, soon. I do feel like they're trying to pique people's interest or gauge people's interest for this before they decide if they're going to put out a fully brand new Tony Hawk 6. And hopefully it's not, hopefully it's a big budget game. Not that Tony Hawk 5 garbage that Lil Wayne was on. That shit was butt. Do you hear me? That shit was fucking ass. And I bought it for $60. And Ricky did too. Thoughts?
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Moving on. Star Wars Squadrons won't have microtransactions. And it's only going to be $40, Star Wars fans. I'm going to be buying the game.
That's not bad.
That's not bad at all. And see, this is really the third Star Wars game in a row from EA that doesn't have microtransactions. Battlefront 2 had them, and then they took them out. I don't know if they reintroduced them. But at the very least, Jedi Fallen Order, no microtransactions, and now Squadrons have no microtransactions. So when I see that, and then I see somebody say that games can't sell for $60, I don't really know if I believe it. Because EA is all about money, and they thrive off microtransactions, but then they're not going to have them in their new Star Wars game. I wonder why. Sounds like it's still profitable.
Sound like they almost got their ass iced out the paint by Disney.
You think
Disney was on the verge of taking it? Disney was on the verge of taking their shit away because of the flack that they got. Now Disney wasn't upset at the microtransactions; they were upset at I don't think Disney was aware of the style of which they were gonna do it.
Yeah.
Where fans perceived it to be so bad that whatever they were talking about, the fans had it received differently, and it caused the game to, sell poorly. And so Disney, remember, that's their image, that's their brand. Star Wars is there as part of their brand. They can't afford now to have Star Wars be looked at. It doesn't matter if it's in video games or movies. They just couldn't afford that. So they almost got taken out of the paint.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know that was going on. All right, let's put that loop up here.
Big Div said it sounded like he was making hand gestures.
Real quick, couple more donations. Come on, refresh. No recent events. Okay, here we go. Shout out to Bridget Ref. I got a gaming PC. How do you buy Call of Duty? He needs what client for that? Battle.net?
He needs Battle.net. You
need to download the Battle.net client. It's not on Steam or Uplay or Origin. Download Battle.net. You can buy it on there. Daru Games. Thank you, bro. Found out how you get a second chance to get a manual you missed in Last of Us. Was worried about it. I actually got that one because it came as DLC or it came as a
Got what?
There was this manual that I thought I missed, that I did miss, for Ellie, but I have it. But it came with my $80 edition of the game. It came with like some extra artwork and stuff. So yeah, I'm good, bro. Thank you, Nitro. Always catching these streams. I appreciate all the things you and Ricky do for the community. I've been watching you since Gotham City Imposters on Game Face. God damn, OG shit, bro. Thank you, Tweety. Shout out to Tweety. Thank you. Tiffany Rankins. Hey Chase, just started watching your videos. I love them. Well, we love you. Welcome to the family. Just turn down your headphones when you turn on my videos. You know, you get a little crazy. Uzi with the Tully, where's the Sims? Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, I got you. After we finish The Last of Us, I'm gonna start putting out some of the content y'all looking for in the first channel. Don't worry about it, brother. Eddie, shout out to Eddie. It's been hectic. I'm not in a rush, bro. I'm on your schedule, bro. Thank you. Asher, big $20 donut. I look forward every week for GMG gaming news. What's your favorite video game storyline? What's my favorite video game storyline? Favorite? How about one of my favorites? One of my favorite video game storylines.
Wait, GTA?
No, just period. Honestly, one of the coolest storylines that I was super late on was BioShock, the first one. I thought that storyline was really dope, the way they did it. the "Would you kindly," that whole thing. I thought that shit was excellent. I mean, there's other stuff. There's the original Metal Gear, the first 4 Metal Gear games, stuff like that. But I really like BioShock. It's cool. What about you?
Mine, I would always put Kingdom Hearts first, but right now I would probably say God of War and Prince of Persia.
God of War,
First,
easy.
God of War, easy.
That's
and Prince
easy.
of Persia 1, mythology, Greek mythology is huge. I love Greek mythology, man. But just the style of which they kind of put them all within a story, it kind of seemed like with character build up with Kratos, man, playing as him, you know, Kratos means God of War. So like that was so dope just upon itself. And then you have Prince of Persia, which was always like a God of War for me as well. But I love those time periods, and pretty much just with the storyline that consists of that. I want you to play it, so I won't spoil any of it for you. But
Okay.
Those two probably had to be some of the best storylines with build-ups too, with
Okay.
a lot of action. So those two.
Bet. I got the Avengers gameplay on the screen for anybody that's interested in watching.
Look at the character models, man. Yo, man.
Shout out to Mind of Reese. The motherfuckers look like the pretenders. Damn. He said they look like the pretenders. Mind of Reese.
Oh,
Jalil, what up? Let me know will y'all play the new Outlast on co-op or single player.
Yo, look at
Definitely.
him. Look at him.
Just don't know which one.
I can't even take that shit serious. It's not even right here either that bugged me. I ain't gonna lie, this shit look like PS3.
Like, he doesn't look like a terrible Thor. He just looks like he's cosplaying. And what outfit he got on? Well, he got like a customer service representative. Look at his shit.
Yeah, he's working. You didn't see his name tag? It said Blake.
Oh man.
So he was like, hold on. So some of the gameplay looked cool.
The hammer animations look excellent. Look at that shit.
I'll tell you one thing they failed in this game in terms of gameplay, but I'll say it after. Like,
Okay. Let me read a couple more and then we're gonna be all caught up. 1%. Kingdom Hearts got more mixtapes than Gucci. Facts, bro. Thank you. Ashy Elbows, welcome. Ken Kenny, what's up, my guy? Thank you. 97 Records. Did you know the rapper Fabulous was on Fight Night Round 2? Get the fuck out of here. You know he's on. He had a face scan on 2K.
who?
Fab.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Somebody did this. Thank you, 97, bro. Thank you. Marquise, y'all hype for Skate 4? Hell yeah, but we ain't gonna see that shit for like 2-3 years, bro. Bondo. Depends on the game regarding price. I love Rocket League. There's no chance the game is successful if they try selling it for 60. That's a damn good point. We didn't even think about that. Vondo doesn't feel that some games would be successful if they sold for 60. Because some games you're more willing to try at a lower price point, and then you find out it's a good game. But if the price point is higher, you won't even bother. So I know for Rocket League, for us, it was free to play on PS4 when we first got introduced to it. Shout out to Black Man. Gotham City Imposters is on Steam and it's free. Ricky, should I say it?
Say it, man.
What choice do they have, man?
What choice do they got, bro?
I mean, that shit
There's a
ain't even
lot
got
of
no
shit I
player
see in the
base.
gameplay. Yo, everything I'm seeing in this gameplay is not. Oh my god.
You know what? Like this looks like a much better, more fun. Like what game could I compare this to? Where it's just like supposed to be like mindless fun.
Lego?
Agents of Mayhem, yo.
Oh, all right.
Agents of Mayhem was
Saints
not a
Row
good
3?
game. This could be a much more fun style game, but we'll see. There's no HUD on this part, but there's a HUD on the actual later parts of the video. I encourage you guys to check it out on Twitch once we get off. Let's move on.
You're gonna see. You still got the gameplay. Right?
Yeah.
I want y'all to see. What's her name? Miss
Captain Marvel out there. I don't know who that. Maybe Miss.
You heard me? You didn't hear me call her Miss Marvel?
Isn't that a person? Ain't that another person though?
I ain't calling her Captain Marvel. Call her Mrs. Professor Marvel.
Not so great news for some people who are the Order 1886 fans. I'm actually a fan. Y'all know I was late to the party. I ain't played that till a couple months ago. I didn't play it at launch, and I wasn't going to play it, but Trey kept encouraging me to play it, and you did too, Ricky, because you know, across the industry the game got canned, but I liked it. It was short. It was short, and I felt like the end of the game was really the beginning of the story, so I was hoping to get a sequel. Unfortunately, that development team has been purchased by Facebook, and now they're doing VR games, man. Tough.
What?
Yeah, man.
Why the fuck why would Facebook even think twice to let them go VR?
I don't know.
So they want to shut down after a year. Facebook wants to decline in gaming. All right.
I don't know. I don't know. So that's out. By the way, Apple's being sued for allowing loot boxes in the App Store. Good. Get these boxes out of our game, bro.
Let me see the gameplay real quick.
It's a lot.
No, I can't see it because you're a window.
Oh, my bad. I'll move this. So there is it just one lady? Basically, every game on the Apple Store, on their platform, obviously Apple takes a cut. This is why if you subscribe to somebody on Twitch using tokens, it's $6 instead of $5, because that dollar goes to Apple for being on their platform. Anyhow, some of those games on there is just straight gambling. There's no protection for children and things like that. We don't have good laws to protect consumers from gambling and things like that. But they're getting sued. Hopefully we get some more information on that later.
You don't see a problem with this, bro?
Well, what, the game?
So I'm already seeing it. Why are you doing the same 3 things, bro? That's already repetitive as shit. The same shit. The same shit. Man, the particles is ass. That shit was not the way it was promoted before. The debris sucks now. The Hulk looked like an actual person's body. It looked like they mocap my stomach. Everything looked fucked up right now, man. The gameplay looked boring as shit. He got the same 3 moves. He's fighting the same electronic bastard over and over, bro. This shit look boring.
So you getting it right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Some games ain't much to look at. And then, like Fallout has a ginormous community. I could never sit and watch Fallout and even understand why it's fun. Minecraft.
Look at their face. Look at their face, bro.
Oh, yeah. That's why we was laughing. Iron Man looks good. The Hulk looks decent. Thor.
Iron Man look good because he's covered by a costume, yo. Look at Hulk, man. Hulk has my body, bro.
Okay.
Hulk ain't even fully green.
I think it's only right now to show y'all another game trailer. Enjoy.
Hello, Black Reef. Colt, my predecessor, has been pronounced guilty of treason. He is to be shot on sight henceforth in perpetuity. Your assistance is appreciated and mandatory. The real party doesn't start until he's dead.
She is not making this easy. Good morning, Black Reef. Another day, another death. Aren't time loops fun? For everyone else on this island, this place is paradise. A never-ending party where hunting me is the main attraction. And no matter how I try to escape, they always cut me down. But I'm one stubborn motherfucker. every loop I'm learning a little more, piecing together the puzzle. There's 8 targets, and they all gotta die before midnight. There's just one little snag.
You thought it was going to be easy?
Juliana Blake, Black Reef's protector and a real pain in my ass. She may kill me 1,000,000 times, but eventually, inevitably, I will break this fucking loop.
I don't like watching you die. I like killing you. There's a difference.
Alright guys, the name of that game is Deathloop.
Cock loops.
Brought to you, that was one of the better games that we saw during the PlayStation reveal. It is not a PlayStation exclusive. I want to make sure that I want to make that very clear. That's one of Bethesda's games that they're going to publish. So hopefully it's not riddled with bugs. But then again, it's Bethesda. Sad day for the streaming community. Mixer is shutting down. Basically, they didn't even give their creators like a heads up that was a possibility. They're completely closing the service on July 22nd. They're moving all existing partners to Facebook Gaming. And it was basically a surprise announcement. Normally, surprise announcements are meant to be something that's good. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, hey, we got this new program, whatever. Not now. So many people who have dedicated years of their life building up a fan base and all that on the platform that they thought they had a chance to be on, because a lot of people didn't want to deal with Twitch and YouTube live streaming and all that type of stuff. A lot of people felt that Twitch doesn't really give new and smaller people a fair shake with the way they promote. So a lot of people felt that Mixer was going to be the move so that they can actually be seen and have a fair chance to have their content put out. So now just imagine Twitch doing this, right? How many subs you got on Twitch?
How many subs I got?
Yeah.
Like 2,900, 3,000?
Down to 3,000. Imagine if Twitch just said, yo, in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Twitch is gone. And we gonna move y'all to YouTube.
Ooh.
That shit would be fucking devastating, bro. We done spent years doing this shit, dog. And for them to just do that, I don't mess with it. I know a lot of people they were on Mixer crying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, a lot of people think, yo, you just playing video games, but it's not really. Once you start doing it, once you start creating content, it's not, you're not just playing games anymore. Like, you building up a community and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like turning the game on and off. Shit is, oh man, shit is bogus as hell. However, Shroud and Ninja got bought out. So they made, I think Shroud made 10 mil and Ninja made 30. They were being paid annually. So they did a buyout, and now they're free agents. They can go to any platform they want. Personally, I'm not in the boardroom. I don't know. But I do think that Mixer was an investment in a platform that they wanted to grow, and it did not grow at the rate that they wanted it to grow. And on top of that, they gave out crazy deals to Shroud and Ninja. And I don't know if that had any part in them deciding that it just wasn't worth the money. It probably did, though. I mean, you're paying people tens of millions of dollars a year to run a platform that's not, it's really not It's not on pace on par with Twitch and YouTube at all. So, what do you think?
I feel bad for the creators on Mixer. Mixer was ass, but I feel bad for the creators on Mixer. I think any company that doesn't let their creators know, especially those who are established on there, that's really fucked up. That's like being traded. I said it before. Like, that's like being traded to the Knicks while you in the air, and you like the Golden State. And you come down and realize you part of the creative players team, dog, because you ain't know nobody in that goddamn team. You don't even know who's in whose position. You don't even know who's your coach. You don't even know what Matt Garden is, yo. And now you're a Nick. Yo, that's crazy. Like, that's disrespectful.
You was a contender. You played for the Lakers, and in the air, now you're a Nick. Everybody in the world know you a Nick, but you land, found out you got traded,
and everybody's sending you their condolences and telling
you gonna cry in the airport.
You gonna cry in the airport. You're gonna get back on that bitch because you're really not heading home to go practice. You headed home to pack, to get back in the air. You're gonna
cry.
stay. You're gonna cry.
Fuck,
and when you cry, we're gonna cry with you. Because you're supposed to get a ring this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna get nothing but a vacation.
Felipe said the Ninja was getting like 10K viewers. For Ninja, the numbers he was bringing in on Twitch killed that week. Look at, I mean, Nick Merckx, I'll go in there and he'll have 40, 50,000. Shout out to fucking Flight, dog. Flight had 77,000 people sitting in his live stream a couple weeks ago. Right? Like,
yeah, man.
So 10,000, that's a lot of people, but not for those guys. That really goes to show that the platform wasn't, it didn't get where they wanted it to get. They probably needed more time. Now, and that's why I always find it funny when people bring up like company budget. Like they'll say, well, Microsoft has more money than Google, which they do, by the way. But that doesn't mean that every department has access to the entire budget, right? That also doesn't mean that the company wants to lose money just to win in the eyes of like people on the internet. I'm lagging. I just
red internet again.
Okay, here we go. It's the Wi-Fi adapter. My bad. Anyhow, yeah, they like Microsoft does not want to lose money. Like nobody's in business to lose money. So if it's just not bringing them a return, they're just not going to do it. I think they put enough time into it and they decided that wasn't it. It's just unfortunate that people are being sent to Facebook without knowing. But I think Facebook might be a better platform than Mixer though in the long run for those people. And they have music now. Twitch don't have music no more. Facebook has music. Thoughts?
Who's trying to stream on Facebook?
Who's trying to stream on Mixer? If you want to say that.
That's like trading me from fucking the Knicks to what's another irrelevant ass team? The Bobcats, are they still around? The Hornets? Like it's like yo, you sending me from Mixer, I got a partnership, I'm good. Now you sending me to Facebook where I gotta get supporters and stars, yo. I'm fucked. Like, yo, you fucked.
Yeah,
with
but
them.
Facebook, but look, the thing about Facebook is it's already a heavily used site for social like media. Mixer is a dedicated stream site. Twitch is a dedicated stream site. So they already have people on there. If they can, really get the masses into the game and stuff over there, I think Facebook could be huge for live streaming. That's me. I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm just saying.
That's like 2K releasing a basketball game and now they're not. That's like being part of the 2K team and then they tell you, yo, man, you got to lay you off. But we're sending you guys over to NBA Live. Like, yo, man, fuck, man. That's fucked up. We never gonna come out. We have hunchback and Notre Dame ass players. Our shit's ass, yo.
What if it was up? But you looking at it like Mixer was Golden State.
No, all right, so then it's like NBA Playgrounds. And now you sending me to NBA Live, yo. Like, that's fucking ridiculous. I went from ass to even more ass, yo.
Man.
All right, yo, but shout out to those in the platform. I seen some shorty. She was cooking on that bitch. I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Mixer is garbage truck juice. So, but anybody out there who is making a living out of it, I totally understand. I think Twitch is doing something nice though. Depending if you was partnered and you're following and the numbers you did, they're willing to make you skip the partner application and they're willing to partner you all the way. You just gotta try to promote. This is gonna be the time where to see if your community sticks with you, you gotta promote the hell out of your brand before they completely close, and get Twitch on board and submit like this link application that they put up on Twitter, to where you're able to transfer over from Mixer to Twitch. Now I'm gonna just say this right now for those, and this is not to be discouraging or anything like that. The ones who are speaking out about this, who wasn't getting not one viewer, and you just upset, take this as an opportunity to like now migrate yourself to another platform, man. Like it really happens. Like you never know. This might be a blessing in disguise. But if you have an established platform, like I know how it can be extremely like devastating. I know it could be one of those like anxiety trips because now you don't know what's gonna happen to you in the future. But like, you know, Twitch is ass too. Don't get me wrong. I go through it with Twitch. Twitch is ass. YouTube gaming, Twitch are two platforms I'm comfortable with. I know Carter does Facebook, so he could probably elaborate on Facebook, but I'm not a fan of hearing about stars and supporters and my real name showing. So that's not an option for me. You know?
Well, since we talking about Microsoft, there was a rumor. Don't, I don't want nobody to be like, oh my God, they said no. I said it was a rumor. Shut your mouth. There's a rumor that the Xbox Series X is going to have multiple units. The original is going to be around 400, and then they're saying there's going to be a cheaper, smaller console for $200 a month.
There's gonna be a $200 console for Xbox.
That's what this rumor says. I don't know who this is, and if there's any validity to it.
You know what it comes with? It comes with no games. It's just the digital box, no games, 250 gig SSD storage, AMD Ryzen 3 with one fan. Don't even come with a controller, yo. That shit just gives you opportunity to watch Game Pass, yo. That's a Game Pass machine. That one just comes with Netflix. The $400 one, it comes with an AMD Ryzen 3 or i3. It comes with Game Pass. It comes with pre-order digital games that never come out. And it comes with a free controller. The $500 one that might be this one is the Beast. It got a disc in it. It comes with a controller, batteries. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, the first one don't come with batteries either. $200 one, you gotta buy your own batteries. Matter of fact, you gotta buy your own console. The shit just comes the box, you know? And Mixer was in it, but since now Mixer's not available, that's why they dropped the price to $200. So, you know, and that's that. You know, that shit.
Dude was
just
like,
the way shit works.
I knew this day would come. This is the final death blow to Sony. $200 Xbox, fuck yeah, dude. Shut your stupid ass up.
That you dumbass.
Final blow. What final blow?
You
Every one of these companies are doing fine. People's
you heard
fucking
about
retarded.
you heard about Game Pass?
You can't say that word.
You know what game? You heard about Game Pass?
No. Why you
They're
smiling?
not doing so good. So Game Pass gets
Man,
canceled.
say swear to God, Game Pass ain't doing so well, bro.
Yo, Game Pass is doing well for us. What money are they making? They keep selling that shit for $1, bro. If that shit continues to do that, Microsoft put out a statement, some professional shit, and everybody knows what that means. If Xbox don't profit off this bitch and stop selling this shit for $1 every 3 months, yo, we out, yo. We're separating Xbox from Microsoft. Game Pass, say goodbye. Like, yo, I'm telling you, bro. I love that service. Give me it for $1. $1 for 3 months, bro. You never seen that shit come. That's not even Blockbuster.
For Ultimate. You know what I'm saying? I'm Xbox. Let me just stop right there. I fucked up. Chat.
You can keep going, bro.
Spam up my thumbs up emote just because I asked y'all to, please. Thanks.
Like, fuck, man.
If
Microsoft and Xbox never bought out Mixer, I think Mixer could have done better. People thought Mixer was an Xbox exclusive platform, software.
It wasn't?
No, anybody could. I could have done Mixer and failed too.
That's not funny, man.
I'm talking about me as a content creator, not.
Oh man, no Mixer jokes, bro. That's fucked up, bro.
No, I'm talking about me. I could have been on Mixer and failed. You know, like I could have been the next to the Mohegans. Fuck it, bro. You know, I was just failing on YouTube.
All right, man. There's a rumor that the Suicide Squad, there's a game being developed by Rocksteady.
Oh my god. It's not. It's a lie.
I don't know what this is
It's
about.
Batman, man. Now let them drop Batman first, and then we start another rumor.
Thank you guys. Donations, and I got to show y'all a trailer that y'all going to be excited about.
Oh, hold on, man. Why we showing? Where's The Last of Us?
We're gonna do that last.
Oh. Okay.
We're gonna get to it because I don't know what I want to say. So just. Minor Reese, thanks for the big $10. Nintendo really just needs to make one Pokemon game with all the regions and Pokemon and just update it here and there. Also been rocking with you since sports commentator March Madness. Ooh, shit. Reese, I appreciate you, bro. That's facts, though. If they would bring out one game and basically do what Ricky, his whole thing is, where you just release content and expansions over time, they could maybe get off with like a Sims kind of thing. I couldn't tell you how much money EA makes from the Sims because they've put out one Sim game in the last 6 years. But they've put out like $400 worth of content. And a lot of the Sim community gets at least half of it. In this house, we have all the content. We have every expansion and all but like 4 stuff packs or 3 stuff packs. It's crazy. Marquis said the Order is a victim of Hey Keith, I can't do it. Black Jesus, are we getting a walkthrough for that new SpongeBob and MK11 story? Right now, the priorities are finish The Last of Us because that game is really long, by the way, as far as episodes go. I will probably be around 46 episodes. And then after that, I'm really kind of waiting on Ghost of Tsushima. I'm going to probably play some classic shit for y'all in between. And I got to finish Prince of Persia, bro. But I don't know if I'm playing SpongeBob or when I'll do that yet. I'm not sure. Malik Garnett, sub GMG, just so you know, Resident Evil 8 was canceled for PS4 and Xbox One. It will only be next gen. That's going to be good for me and bad for people that ain't got it. That's tough. Tyrus, I hope Death Loop isn't short. Me too. Shout out to you, bro. Raphael, thanks for the $2, bro. Should be titled BLM Reloaded. Ooh. XCON, welcome. B-Man. It's not much, but I appreciate y'all, man, doing good things for people. Good up. Cool. God damn it. Okay, here we go. Chase been here since the Warriors walkthrough. Appreciate y'all time and y'all put in laughs I get to have with y'all. Thank you, bro. My damn screen kept reloading. Jalen. Chase, what type of headset do you use? I just use earbuds. I have Astros. Gaming headsets, they're cool, but they all hurt. Astros are the most comfortable headset I've ever had, but I can't sit on there.
I saw the ones I just bought.
What are those?
I just bought, yo, these shits, the quality on that webcam is ass. They call biodynamic. These shits are really good. They're like for studio mixing story mode games. Why are you laughing, bro?
They keep putting X-Pex and X-Pac in the chat. Yo, y'all childish as fuck.
That's fucked up.
How much are those?
160. What? But they're like, you don't understand, like longevity. They're really good.
How long you had them?
They're not. I'm gonna have them for a long.
How long you had them? You talking about longevity? You just got them.
I know. I'm talking about. I seen people review like Astro gets all that same shit from all these other companies, bro. You know?
He said longevity. He just got them.
They're gonna last me a long time.
Man,
even if they break, I'm keeping them bitches, yo.
Nah,
I ain't gonna lie though. Yo, I'll say this though.
It's bad. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. Oh. Oh. Stop. Chat.
You really fucked the bag up with that one, X-Pac.
Chat.
Oh my god,
Please
bro.
Stop. It hurts, yo. It hurts really bad. Right here. Right here.
Oh man. Oh man.
I can't stand these motherfuckers, man. Stop with the emote. I just told y'all to do that a couple minutes ago. They still doing it. Stop.
Yo, wait, which one is the X-Pac?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I see something.
All right,
X-Pac
man.
180.
Where was we? Oh, let me finish these last couple.
Oh,
God, why does this keep refreshing? What is this, Streamlabs? I need a new computer, man.
I like this. Yeah, you need a new computer.
I need a new computer, bro.
Good.
I'm starting to feel every one of these 6 years I done had this thing.
But I got it on sale. I didn't pay 160 Demetrius.
Jalen, what type? Oh, I already answered yours. Calm Chaos coming from Mixer. Where should I try next? Facebook, Twitch. Don't come here.
Instagram Live.
You can't even use emotes in other people's chat on here. Fucking
Instagram Live, bro. You heard, Chase?
Yeah. Yes. Raphael said the Xbox is a $200 console with Cody built in with no unlocks. Hey, yo, Cody sold my whole Fire Stick. My shit start glitching, bro. Shad Jones. Been here since the eBay fake PS3 controller. Shad, we love you, but you trolling, brother?
Yo. I told him, somebody wrote fuck you to me. I said, go to Instagram Live.
Boy, that's fucked up, bro. Pretty cool guy. Thank you.
Yeah,
Undertaker finally retiring. That's a fact. I just seen that, bro.
No, on a real note, if you can, try to bring your community over to either Facebook and guide them with Facebook to change their nicknames. They could. And stop laughing, Chase. Or if you can, YouTube gaming or Twitch, bro. You have a lot of options, man. I think this might be a lot of y'all blessings, for real. Like, not to be funny. So y'all might find out that y'all might be blessed being another platform, man.
So I have a wonderful trailer for you guys. I want you guys to watch this, and we'll be right back.
Crash Bandicoot, you banished me to the past. But all it did was give me more time to plan.
How many times have you beaten this clown anyway?
3.
Really? Only 3? Funny. Seemed like more.
Trailer over, guys.
Get right.
Guys, Crash Bandicoot 4 is officially coming out. What's the date on this? October
20. Wait, October 20 something.
I thought you said October 22nd.
I thought it was
October 2nd. My bad. October 2nd of this year. It's going to be on PS4 and Xbox One for full $60. The gameplay is built from the ground up. Brand new special moves, brand new mechanics. It's a real sequel. Y'all know I've been playing through the trilogy. I finished the first 2 games of the trilogy, so I'm going to finish the 3rd one. It's only right, and then in October we'll play the new one. One thing that they've changed about the game is they're going to have the retro mode, which is the way that we're used to playing it, where you don't have checkpoints. I mean, there's checkpoints, but you don't have unlimited lives. You have that, and then you have the modern mode, which means that, you know, you basically have unlimited lives, and when when you die, it'll just take you back to the checkpoint. You don't have to worry about getting game overs and having to start the whole level over. So it'll be a lot easier. And I already know I'm going to be forced to play on retro mode, and I'm gonna have to deal with that, Jubug. But I'm really looking forward to that. It looks really good, and you can play as Cortex, that's
really dope. They got multiplayer in it, so I'm kind of happy about that.
Now, is that co-op? Like, how's that work?
Scream might. I can only assume that because they just all they did was mention it. Shout out to Monk for the news on that. They didn't. I don't know if they showed any gameplay, but I'm assuming the camera angle is probably gonna be a little bit higher, split screen, or if it is couch co-op, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, don't. Oh my fucking goodness. Yo.
They said I was lagging again. He put the lag of us.
Can we just talk about what we need to talk about, bro?
We're almost there.
Come on, man.
Real quick, Cyberpunk is delayed till November. Tough.
Yeah, no, I'm playing. That's bullshit.
So that's delayed till November, and that was definitely going to win Game of the Year. I said that before The Last of Us came out, that Cyberpunk was going to probably win Game of the Year. And I also thought that Ghost of Tsushima had a good chance to be a Game of the Year candidate.
You said Ghost of Tsushima? What you said?
Ghost of Tsushima. Spider-Man Miles Morales is going to be an 8-hour standalone game. Oh, fuck it then. Last of Us. First impressions. This is what everybody here for, right? Go ahead. We're going to wrap the show up with this.
You're going first. You're going first because you didn't get that far. You go first, sir.
All right. So, chat. Once again, anybody that puts spoilers in here will be perma-banned across all platforms. If I find out who you are, you will be banned. I will ban you on Instagram. I will ban you on Tag. I will ban you on MySpace. I will ban you on Black Planet. You'll be banned across all platforms. Dog, I had such high expectations for this game. I am like 16 hours in. The game can take anywhere from 25 to 30 hours. Now, there's going to be no spoilers, so there's going to be very important plot points that I simply cannot bring up. Okay, I'm going to try to work my way around it. I really don't want to ruin y'all experience, so this is just coming from me, right? I'm going to start it off with this. The gameplay is top tier. So somebody, I don't like any. No, the gameplay is top tier. I have so much positive about the gameplay. I really love the new upgrades. There's some other little things. The controls are. The game is about as clunky as Red Dead Redemption 2. You'll run into stuff. You'll randomly bump things. You'll go to jump off of stuff and completely miss, and that sort of thing. The dogs, while it's a great addition to add more challenge, that completely changes how you have to approach things. If I see a dog, I just start shooting people. I don't even necessarily try to sneak around. What else? Ellie is just she's good at what she does. Great supporting cast, fantastic supporting cast. I really like a lot of the individual kind of character development that each new character brought in. Obviously, they added new conflict. Graphics are amazing. The scenery, all the grass, all that stuff immerses you. They have new mechanics as far as swimming and things like that. Great. They have new infected, which are cool. The fucking stalkers can eat so many dicks, so many cocks. I can't stand them bitches. They're annoying as hell. If you don't like the first game, you won't like this game. Straight up like that. Now, story. Ugh. They hurt me. They hurt me bad. Something happened way too early, way too fast, and they made a very key character get killed. And like, they killed him like he was like a random dude on a Star Trek spaceship. Like he had no name. They just, like he was a random. The writing did not match the kind of character that this individual is. This person has always been careful. This person was very good at surviving. So when I see an event and it just not match up with the personality, I immediately think I'm watching the last season of Game of Thrones. Okay, the last season of Game of Thrones, all the character development, all the story arcs, they just threw some of that shit out the fucking window. They made a character who was smart for the whole show an idiot. That's the kind of shit I seen on this game. I referenced some of this before. We've played prequels knowing what was going to happen. Red Dead 2, you know what's going to happen, but it's how you do it. It is not the actual event. It is how you set it up. We watch prequel movies. We know what's going to happen. We know who's going to die. We know who's going to live. But you have to set it up a certain way. You cannot do shit like that. Another thing is when people rate and review games, it's weighted, right? For example, Ricky, what's a good game that it's just fun? It's all about gameplay. It's just fun. Just give me an example if you can think of one.
Oh man, that's hard. That's all about fun.
Saints Row 2.
All right,
Saints Row 2. The story is not one of the bigger parts of the game. It's just gameplay, right? It's super fun, right? So when you're reviewing a Saints Row, you weight more of the experience in the gameplay than you do the story or the graphics, because the selling point is that it's pure fun. I could ride around in the damn van or a truck and shoot dookie all around the city, right? Then you have, say, Detroit Become Human, where there's really not much gameplay, so you're going to weight the story and the writing on that higher. So when it comes to The Last of Us, the narrative is weighted extremely high when it comes to reviews. The first game, the narrative was really good. The character development, the relationships that was built, all the themes that happened, and to be able to see characters bond and all that stuff, that was really, and it was like a movie the whole time. The gameplay was really good, but the narrative with the gameplay made for like a good experience. So when you have The Last of Us 2, we want the same. We're expecting that level of writing, right? We don't expect the writers to completely change the story and make people feel like idiots. Not only that, but we have definitive proof that they have scenes in the trailers that either are not in the game, or they put characters in the scenes in the trailer that are not in those scenes. I don't want to say names, but you sold us the game with certain characters in the cutscenes on the trailer, but then when we get the game, you replace that person and that was there just to sell us the game. It's not okay, bruh. So as it stands, the gameplay is fun. I'm having a lot of fun, and I just got to one of the other characters, because you play as another character. I just got to this other individual story. This person's story is actually good. But it was really what happened in the beginning that left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouths. So I still recommend the game. However, I just don't like being treated like an idiot by writers, and I feel that that's what happened. Now, when I finish the game, y'all get like my final thoughts, but that's where I'm at with it. Like, there's people saying the game is a 3 out of 10. I completely disagree with that. It's a good game, but it's not a masterpiece. It could have been. The potential was there. The first game to me was a masterpiece. This is not a masterpiece. This is a good game, but it's not a masterpiece. So far, I'm done.
All right, the floor is mine.
The floor is yours. Of course, hold on real quick. You said it's overhyped. When you have a game that,
of course, it's supposed to be overhyped.
Right. When you have a game, at that time, The Witcher 3 wasn't out. That first game won the most awards in video game history. When you have that kind of hype behind you, of course your sequel is going to be super hyped, right? Like everybody's expecting it to be top tier, right? If GTA 7 comes out, GTA 6, excuse me, it's going to be hyped like no other. I mean, you know, it is what it is. But go ahead, bro.
Overhype not a bad thing for
No,
games
it's not.
that were anticipated.
That's how you sell copies, honestly.
Okay. So this game is a 6 out of 10. First and foremost, you mid development. I have proof. Mid development, they scrapped up the storyline. Mid development, they removed certain people in certain places in the game. Mid development, what was in the trailer ended up not showing in the game. I'll let you know right now, I call this game the last of Ellie and Joel because you played more as a totally different character. This game had filler and forced you to play as somebody who we did not give a shit about in terms of what we originally thought and saw the story to be. I have zero problems with Abby. Abby's actually a dope character. No one is looking for Abby in this game to play as or to have that much gameplay of. Abby took up almost the whole game. They changed Ellie. They reversed characters. For those who have not seen the game, I will say it on my stream when I go live. If you have seen the game and seen me play through the whole game, you will see at the end, I will say something. They totally redesigned a character from the first game, who I will not mention who, and changed this person's personality to fit this game's storyline. There was a reason why Joel did what he did in the first game. He fucked up. I'm being mistreated.
All right, it's green.
Are you good?
Bro, it wasn't me, bro.
Man, the chat knows I was on par.
You said it was about the bond, and then the lag hit different.
You said what?
You said it was about a bond, and then after that.
Oh, chat. Wait, chat. What was the last thing y'all heard me say?
I just told you.
You heard me say otherwise. There's a delay. Remember? The internet stink.
It's not me, man.
All right. Was I talking about it was a bond?
Yeah, man. Go ahead, bro.
The first game was about a man who lost his daughter, had all intentions to seek any kind of, like, not really revenge on anyone, but who had no actual view of life right now. Like, if you think about it, he was with a lady named Tess. Tess had him out on a mission to take a girl after they have been duped of weapons on this whole journey to Salt Lake City. Within this, we discovered that Joel has a lot of pent up, anger problems and hatred inside because of the loss of his daughter. Also, you notice he starts to slowly but surely build a relationship with this girl named Ellie. Am I on par, Chase?
Yes.
Along with that journey, he starts to realize that his daughter starts doing little things here and there that reminds him of his daughter, but he becomes too hard on her. The whole base of that story was a bond between a man and a girl who they ended up like father, like daughter. He had lost his daughter. That's why you see everything that happens in that game that's so gritty. From his point, you almost justified it. It was wrong. What I thought was going to be cool was the way the person was taken out in part 2. Awesome. We understand until you seen who they used, what they used, and how they changed up the relationship. They never gave you flashbacks that really show built up relationships. That's the biggest upset. You gave me 15 hours of filler. I have a problem with that.
I don't feel that way. I'm gonna let you finish.
The only reason I would say you don't feel that way is because you're still very early with Abby. When you start noticing the character that's portrayed as Ellie is so different from what was shown in trailers.
Try to be more vague if you can.
All right. So 7 years of waiting, and the most monumental trailer of Ellie saying, "I'm gonna kill each and every last one of them." It's not just that. It's the energy that we all got. When Naughty Dog devs are doing interviews, she's seeking revenge. This is about Ellie's story this time. This is about a girl. You see Naughty Dog get hit with a whole bunch of shit, SJW shit, because now people are upset that you're playing as a female. There was this whole big thing going on.
Well, that's not
All
people.
of-
Those are just people. Those are nerds. They don't.
Those
they
are
can't-
nerds and
they
news,
can't
yeah.
get. They can't get a chick, so they don't want to play as one on a video game. No-
Exactly. So you have that, but more or less, we already knew this game was going to make numbers. They, honestly, I am 90% certain they have changed the game's ending. They changed the characters. The pacing of the game is why I do not like the story. I enjoyed Abby's character in key moments. The chat would say, I went during my 24-hour stream, there was parts where I said, "Oh shit, yo, Abby's the shit." But then there was parts where I was like, "We don't need this. This looks like you guys were trying to kill off Master Chief mad fast to try to introduce a brand new character mad." This was like the ending of the Avengers Endgame. The way they introduced Falcon as gonna be the new Captain America. The way they kind of killed off people was so weird. When you said what's his name? Doctor who? Doctor Strange? How he didn't have much of a role? That's what this reminded me of. Like, how can you not have certain people play their role? So The Last of Us 2 failed completely with storyline. Gameplay was fucking amazing.
Did it really fail completely?
Yes, yo, bro, I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, you're gonna understand it. You're gonna sit here and we all understand it.
Because for me, being 15 hours in, once again, I don't like what happened in the first hour and a half. We already established that. Everybody knows that, right? Again, I don't have a problem with what needed to happen. Let me say that. I have a problem with how they did it because I don't feel that scenario matches the personality, right?
It didn't oh, wait. No, keep going, and then I'll jump off of that.
Because when you have individuals freely give their identities out in a post-apocalyptic like time, I just does not match their personality. So once I seen that, it's like that's bullshit. That doesn't make sense that would happen. I was more so expecting people, to try to help and then maybe, like sacrifice themselves to help other people. I was expecting that, right? Where you give yourself up for something like that, right? Like fucking Tomb Raider. The first Tomb Raider, when they rebooted it in 2012, I think it was, like Laura had like 3 people basically sacrifice themselves for her. So I was expecting more of that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I was expecting, I don't want to say too much, but I was expecting to maybe see, let me not do that because I'm getting ready to spoil it. But I was expecting that. What I don't expect is for people to go out like a sucker after doing something that is out of character
for 19
for them.
years.
Now, outside of that, everything that was created with that foundation works to me so far. Abby's story is a good story.
A standalone story, man.
No, it's not.
So let me interject here. Let me interject on your part right here, since you're still early. The reason why it works as a standalone, just like that other DLC from The Last of Us 1, we did not have to see 6 hours of what she went through when it did not pertain to the story, when it was completely irrelevant.
You do.
Now, no, it made no sense.
Well, you finished it, right? I'm speaking as a person that hasn't finished it, right? I can get to the NFL differently. What I'm saying is, if you're trying to set up another game based off of the character or characters that you're introducing, you're trying to give them some development so that we know who this person is going forward.
That's the problem.
For example, Metal Gear 2. Any Metal Gear fans out there? For whatever reason, bro, we were Snake. People love Snake. Metal Gear 2 comes out. The main character is fucking Raiden. And just because it wasn't the guy we were used to, we did not like him. But he gets some character development. We go back to our original character for 3. But on 4, we get Raiden back. He's a fucking beast. But everybody liked him on 4, but they didn't like him on 2 because the way he's introduced. I think this is kind of like that, where it's like, we already have resentment because of what happens. So nobody wants to play as the character that they've been resenting in the game. But when you play through it, at least as far as I got, and you learn the whole motive for the individual, it makes more sense for the story. I just don't like the foundation. If the foundation is ass, your story is ass.
All right, so let me jump in with this part. It's not just that. Bro, this is the big problem, and I'm gonna compare these dudes to Justice League from DC. DC has the worst character development in movie history with their characters. You threw Justice League in the mix. You didn't give them any real, genuine backstory for their characters in the movie. Their separate movies started dropping afterwards, right? But there was so much filler going on in Justice League just to finally, because they needed a matchup with Marvel with their characters. They brought in all these characters in one movie. The biggest problem that I have with The Last of Us 2, you didn't just introduce us a character. They actually, this is factual, they removed parts of the story, changed who Ellie was. I'm telling you, you're gonna see what I'm thinking.
Oh, you mean, okay,
I can't
you're saying I didn't get there
it.
yet.
You didn't get nowhere near there.
Okay.
They changed. It made the death of that person pointless. You portrayed this person as a villain now. You change character perception, and then you change character development. We already have this idea. The devs even the biggest thing is you're blatantly like, it's almost like spitting in my face and then telling me, but I didn't spit on you. What are you talking about? It wasn't me. It was him. Like, the devs literally says Ellie seeking revenge. Ellie is this person that she's so angry because of something that happens, guys. We're not going to tell you yet. Something's going to happen. So we're already motivated. We're driven. We're going to get this story. There's more hours of Abby than there is of everybody else. That's why there's a problem. It looked like Halo 5 to me. You literally had nothing go on in that game, but you enjoyed playing as that next character that was introduced. I'm fine with that. Everything of Abby's character is an amazing story arc for a DLC, because I think people, it's almost like saying we got Lamar as the side character. Can you please give us a Lamar DLC, please? I'm not asking no more for Abby's DLC because you just fucking shoved it in my face. It was like side mission after side mission. You're only on day one. You have to see everything else that happens, that you start forgetting that Ellie's in the game. You start forgetting what happens, and then you forget the relation. You forget everything because they, and what's fucked up is this. What's fucked up is this. Everybody you remember from the first game, we'll just use examples. We're not going to spoil nothing. Because you decided to then change, I'm talking about, you changed up dudes' reactions. You changed up emotion. You didn't just change up how a character physically looks, not their appearance. You changed up how they view other people in the game, to the point where you was reaching from the first game to draw something that we didn't even pay attention to in the first game, threw it in the second one, try to emphasize that and say, this is why this is happening.
Yeah, but you're talking about like the motivation for the new character?
No, which is okay. I was accepting
I thought that was a great
that was a great
branch off.
That was a great branch off until you realize, okay. All this that's happening, I don't give a fuck who's Owen. All this that's happening in the game, get Abby's going in now. Like, bring us the main gist. People will request a backstory for her because it's so amazing. At the end, you're gonna realize, what day you on? Just say what day you on. Day one?
I'm on day one. Remember I told you I just got captured.
Okay.
That's all I can say.
All right, so you're gonna realize towards the end of Abby's, you're gonna like Abby so, like, I like Abby now, right? But at the end, you're gonna be like, right here, you should have brought her in. Cool. With the beginning gist of why things happen, and then filler us with a DLC of her backstory. You really changed the whole character development. It's not just the fact that Abby was just filler. Like you said, you changed who Joel was, bro. You changed that. Like, I think everybody knew it was leaked. Joel was supposed to die. Everybody's seen it. It was leaked. It was put on Twitter. Everybody knows that. It's not even a spoiler. But you changed how it happened. That is but everybody, it was put on
Twitter.
Well, okay. Here's the bigger problem. What you even witnessed yourself. Why is it they made people in this game, like, you've been playing the first game. You know his character, Randy Killer, you was in my Twitch stream. Stop playing games. Yo, you played the first game. How strategic was Joel? if you remember, you remember when you got the vehicle?
You about to go even deeper. I mean,
no. The first game. I'm talking about the first game.
Strategic.
You remember the vehicle when you was driving with Ellie?
Anybody who survives for a couple decades has to be very strategic, very smart. They have, they know how to move through society and the time that they're in. So he was very strategic.
So not only that, and you seen every time Ellie was like, hey, help this guy, Joel knew off rip. Joel's been doing this before the journey with Ellie. He was like, nah. He ended up killing that person, running them over, and they ended up being the enemy. There's so many things that we forget in this game, and it throws you so off. It's almost like, I don't know to think if this is a revenge, a love, a hate. Oh my God, I'm so mad at you. Oh my God, a secret service thing. I don't know if this is all women empowerment. Like, and I don't mind for the gist of mix. I hate that this is an actual fact. They removed character plot in the game. They've removed it, changed up character plot. We even see, and Chase pointed this out to me, how did Joel's character model get switched with another character model?
It was deliberate.
Dude, I didn't even realize that.
They did it on purpose on at least 2 occasions. I mean, specifically, guys, there's a scene where you're out doing what you do, and then you drop down and somebody covers Ellie's mouth, and she turns around and it's Joel on the trailer. That is not actually Joel. They just put him in there to draw people in. It's a whole nother character. So
it was on Reddit. It was on Reddit, Chase. They removed it because they changed the story.
Yeah, I know that. What we have with this game is what we have when writers leave and writers strike. Writers are that's one of the most thankless, one of the most undervalued jobs as far as them getting credit. Anytime a movie, a TV show, a music artist, anytime the writer is gone, you immediately see the difference in whatever piece of entertainment is put out. We all have some of our favorite shows that were really good, and then all of a sudden you don't know what the fuck happened. Most likely a writer was fired, quit, went on strike, passed away, whatever. That, I'm telling you, there was a writer strike. I remember Heroes, when I was watching Heroes. Like, the first couple seasons were really good, especially the first season. Writer strike, I don't know what the fuck happened. Star Wars, the latest trilogy. They abandoned storylines and shit in the middle of the trilogy. And then in the last one, they tried to clean it up. There's many examples of what is Game of Thrones hurt me so bad. And I legitimately, once again, when I was playing The Last of Us, I literally said, yo, they just Game of Thrones'd me. But I know Cool Jack said he felt the game is 10 out of 10. I respect everybody's opinion. I think the gameplay, everything about the game is there, but I'm disappointed in how they decided to set the foundation of the story and how they decided to change basically a character into somebody. It just doesn't make sense. Like you can't make these people go out like that. But
like when you do something such as that so early, there's a sense, like I think everybody, I see me on my stream, I never cried in a video game. How I got up and walked away. Like, so there's a sense of like what we expected in the game. Chase mentioned this, I think, the other day on a stream. God of War. There was clues in God of War that indicated that
he's gonna die.
He's gonna die.
Kratos is gonna die. There's a painting when you get to the end, when you're close to getting ready to pour your mom's ashes, because that's what the whole game is about. Kratos goes into some room and he's looking at paintings. He lifts up a curtain and he sees himself at the end of that painting. He is dead. So we all fucking know at some point Kratos is going to die. Nobody is going to be upset if he dies. You will only be upset if an important character like that does not die in a way that is honorable and respectable to the way that they've existed within their universe for whatever time that they were in it. Boom, I killed that shit.
Yeah, you definitely killed it. You killed the fuck out of that with one more thing added. They did an amazing job with the way they did Atreus in that game. Atreus, however you pronounce it.
Oh yeah.
Not only was he good as a character, as a companion, but they just showed that level of of youth in him that shows, wow, he's gonna be somebody. You can tell. So I can actually anticipate that if there is another God of War dropping, of course, I don't mind now playing as Atreus. There's a different level of character. The main problem is storyline, pacing of the storyline. I thought it was gonna be, I don't matter if I was gonna spoil it. So it's pacing, storyline, character development, and
fun factor. Is the game fun?
In which game? Last of Us?
Last of Us. Like, is it fun?
The game was fun. It was fun until you noticed I'm still wait a minute. Hold on, Chase. That's the problem. You said where you at in the game? I don't say too much.
I got captured. I mean, that's not saying much. I got captured.
Oh wait, but who you're at? You're Ellie? Yeah?
No.
So do you remember, let me write it to you. Did this happen to you already? They
have to give key characters a good send-off. I don't give a damn if it was who.
They do that to you yet?
I mean, shit. Tess got a good send-off. And
No,
we
but
didn't
I'm
even
saying-
know her, but we knew her for about 30 minutes.
But did they give you that? Did that happen already?
You about to spoil this shit for me?
No, it should have happened. It's supposed to happen.
Is that do I get a flashback after that?
Yes. Yeah, there's multiple, but I'm saying that should have happened. And if you're already
is that the one?
That's the first one.
That's the first. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I finished. Oh yes, absolutely.
So guess what?
Absolutely.
I thought you would think they're trying to pair up Ellie's journey with that girl's journey to match when they met along each other.
Well, that's a good idea. It's synchronicity.
But that's not what happens.
Okay. Well, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. So as excited as I was with the stream, I said, "Ooh,
yeah.
Okay, we're about to really see her point of view matching off during the times that this girl was going through her shit." It wasn't like that, so I felt like almost 8 hours was standalone. Could have been standalone and filler because there was so many things. And let's not forget to mention, I don't mind grinding in this game for weapon parts and everything, but you had to completely start over. And if you're playing on a hard difficulty, you had to completely start over with this girl. So that's all I gotta say. Like, you had to start over grinding.
So, they mentioned Arthur Morgan. Again, Red Dead Redemption 2 was a prequel, right? We all knew Arthur was going to die. He's not in the first game, right? We all knew.
Yeah.
Right? We knew a bunch of those characters were going to die. But you have to give your characters respectable send-offs. They mentioned Lee from Walking Dead. They did a good job with Lee. That was sad. But you know who got a shit send-off on fucking Walking Dead? Kenny. Like, first of all, like they just give you like a stupid ass flashback if you chose to keep Kenny instead of Jane. But like the way Kenny died didn't make sense either. Like Kenny was careless and it was just a mess. You cannot kill your characters like that on any of this stuff. If your audience has bonded with people, or even if they haven't, but the person has really been very important to the other person's adventure, man, you cannot send them out that way. Now,
you don't do that, and if you do, you already anticipate that the companion character that you will now play as is gonna just be a total journey of just a lot of things to come that we was anticipating. But my biggest upset again was not the fact that we was introduced to Abby. Like, I have no problem. It was just confusing. Her body type build didn't match her passion, her love. Like, there's just so much in the game that you just added, like, why? Like, so like, I want to learn more about Abby. I want to know more about her child. I want to know more about what drove her after whatever happened. But what you got was a bunch of filler. So like, that's the biggest upset. And again, you didn't even give me a chance with the people that you introduced. Like, there was supposed to be so much more. And we're gonna bring this back up next week because I want to see Chase's opinions on the show.
It might completely change.
I think you're gonna stick to the idea that Abby's story was good, which is not bad at all. But it's gonna throw you off when you're like, this flashback happens and you completely like the traverse of the game. Like everything is just so fucking weird after that. Everything was so off. But Abby is not a terrible character because you have to respect that they're gonna introduce characters, and the way they were building up her character, I thought she was raw and gritty. She reminded me of fucking Killmonger in the second. Remember, Killmonger lived in the States. He went training. He went to the military. He comes back trying to claim something, and he gets into this whole fight with T'Challa. Like he gets into a whole fight with him. But you seen how much of a beast he was.
But you also got to see his motivation for all of that.
What he was
and
driven.
you got to see her motivation as well. Because when you first see the shit that happens, you like, man, what the fuck? And then you find out, okay, I would understand the reasoning for this character's actions. So they did do a good job with at least that. Here's one final question. Do you think the game is too long? I think they tried to cram too much into that story. So guys, the first Last of Us you could probably beat in 12 to 15 hours. And that was one of the best 12 to 15 hours that I've ever played in a video game. I felt like I learned a lot about the characters. I felt like that was enough time. I didn't feel like it was too short. I didn't feel like it was too long. And then for the people that was into multiplayer, they was able to hop into multiplayer and play that for years to come. I think this game, like, I know people want to get the most for their money. I'm saying as far as the pacing and everything, I feel that it may actually be 8 hours too long, because instead of it being 12 to 15, it is now 25 to 30. And it's not like it's an open world game where you're going out and you're doing stuff to fill in your time. The game is constantly gearing you towards the next area. I think that might actually be too long. And I think by them deciding to go that route, I think it made them overthink the story. And by doing that, the stuff that should have been obvious was not so obvious, because they obviously spent more time coming up with the second half of the game.
And not only that, they, like I said, they scrapped. They completely, you can tell, because it went, like, remember, right, like what Chase said, writers are some of the most important for unannounced people during any kind of game. That's why it's important when you see the writers talk about their game and their passion. But to be honest, it was during a very shitty time, because a lot was happening with Naughty Dog, not only with inside the division, but with outside, with current news that was happening and all this stuff with their game and women and stuff like that. But you could just really see it, that character development. You don't let one of your main iconic figures get taken out a certain way, anybody, without a proper way of how you're going to handle it. It's different. There's always going to be a big difference between killing somebody early and killing somebody towards the end. You kill somebody early with the intent that someone is there who we also know about, who's going to either take over all these new features in the game. You kill somebody at the end, it's going to give us one of those oh my god moments as well, but we now anticipate that we just found out about this new character. You completely remove the fact that, one, the game was so long based off of a character who I ended up didn't mind, and then at the end was like, man, I didn't give a fuck about her, man, because you completely changed everybody else around her. You changed people's personalities. Chase, you're not even at the point yet. You're still probably at a point where you got this aggression. You have this aggressiveness with everybody already. You're gonna be like, what the hell is happening? Like, what is going on? And then I want to let y'all know from the first game, literally there was no 100% fact that the cure was supposed to actually work. Don't the first game. No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, but that's an important
no. It's important to this. Well, no. That's what I'm saying. No.
So just to put it in perspective, God of War is 5 to 10 hours shorter than The Last of Us 2. And God of War has legitimate, like, smaller side quests that you can do before you go to your next part. It's not completely open world, but there's more flexibility, right? Grand Theft Auto 5 is 31 hours long, and we know how long that game was to play. This game is just shy of the Grand Theft Auto length, and it's completely linear with the exception of some looting that may take you a couple extra minutes here and there, right? Spider-Man. Love Spider-Man. Spider-Man is better than this damn game. Right? 16 hours. And I felt that was plenty. I felt like that was the perfect amount of time. This game's too long.
Can you repeat that? Like, you're not exaggerating. You're
I'm
being
not. I literally was
Spider-Man is a better game than The Last of Us.
What, Spider-Man?
Yeah, you
said. Yeah, it is.
Shortening up. This is not to say the gameplay is masterful in my opinion. Gameplay is so fucking amazing.
That shit.
I love everything he did. I want to just say, from me playing the game, gameplay mechanic-wise, some of the worst AI I've ever came across in the history of fucking Last of Us story.
I'm not surprised.
Story. I literally was comparing it to Ghost Recon. They put emphasis, oh my God, they're killing, you've seen it, it's in the trailer. They're killing dogs. Oh my God, the gameplay trailer, I cannot believe this. I know it may seem crazy, but that you get that, all of that shit fades away when you start realizing, you start believing you're playing a different fucking game.
I don't think the AI is that. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's not the worst. It's not like what game has like the worst AI?
Silencers, bro. I shot somebody in the head. Even though they may have seen the person on the floor, all the AI was turning my direction. Now they didn't see me immediately, but why is it? Well, if I was on the roof, they'd be like, "Where is he? Where is the person?" Now they knew to come into the building. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm completely away from them, even though they
I think that's just how the game is designed. To be fair, like how many times have you like seen runners and clickers just in one area? Next thing you know, you like stealth kill one of them, and next thing you know, that one of the other runners or clicker is all of a sudden now changing their route and they're coming like towards your direction. All of a sudden, I think they just do that shit.
Honestly, fuck. They did exactly what we was hoping for, but it backfired on me. Companions, some of the best that you ever meet. In fact, that's really one thing I could appreciate about Abby's story. People that you come across is some of the best, which I want to see more of them, which is crazy. Why? Because pacing from her story, the pacing of her story was just too much. There's too much shit going on. But the people you come across in her story, you tend to like, because they had a flow. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no flow, bro. And that's the one thing. That's why you start saying, "Yo, this shit is too fucking long."
And like, it's crazy because there is structure in individual sections, but then it might just get stepped on by like the next part of the story might just come up.
You get thrown the fuck off. Like a flashback lasts an hour, not 15. You feel me?
If story isn't as important to people, I still recommend the game. With all the stuff we just said, I still recommend the game. And here's the thing. If The Last of Us was a new game, if The Last of Us 2 was the first game, I'd get 10 out of 10. Right? But when you're great, when an artist is great, when an athlete is great, when a video game or a movie or a TV series is great, you start getting less comparisons to other stuff, and you start getting comparisons to your past. Right? So if we compare this to the first game, there's a lot that the first game did better. And there are things that they do better with the gameplay on the second game, but the narrative, I think, overrides the gameplay for a lot of people. The gameplay, if you looking for like some savage, just raw, just killing shit, the gameplay is there. It's there. It'll carry you through. Some people don't give a fuck about story that much. And you know what else? Let's be honest. A lot of people aren't that great at keeping up with what's going on to notice personalities like that. They might even give a shit. That gameplay is raw as fuck. There's not another game that you can play that is like that. And they did a lot of stuff with the little things, man. Like I was playing, and when you stealth kill somebody, like I turn the camera, look at the two characters' faces, bro. The shit is crazy. They did a good job with that shit. It's just literally the foundation of the story and the way they kicked off the rest of the story. If they would have did that differently, I'd have been all with that. Literally. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Not having multiplayer. I ain't gonna lie, this game needs multiplayer.
Even if in the beginning, like instead of, all right, so Ricky said boom. All right, here we go. So there's a scene where there's the two people, and then there's the person, and then they end up lining up the scene that everybody hates, right? Right? So you have the two people that rescue somebody. Boom. You follow me?
Yeah. Yeah.
What if they would have just did where it was the 3 people that are the big people, right? And then they had her, and then boom. And after they got taken to the place, somebody got saved, and then the person gets cleaned up. Boom. Not just going out like no bitch. I mean, sent my man out like a bitch. Anyway.
I would have rather my man get taken out by, you know, like matter of fact, I don't even mind how he got taken out. It's
I
all,
do.
I don't mind that he got taken out. I mind how he, like you said, how he got taken out was just like, I was like, wait the fuck up.
That's like
this ain't who he is.
We walk into a police station. No, matter of fact, let's say we do some shit, and then I'm like, hey man, this is my. Let's say we rob somebody's house, right? You got a reputation for robbing. We meet these people when I'm like, oh, this is the homie Ricky, and I say your whole name, and you've been out here robbing. They gonna fuck you up, man. I just told them it wouldn't even make sense. We out in the street.
It's like everybody on World Star self snitching.
Right.
Who about to come in here saying, hey, this is me, I'm right here.
That's
not who they are, bro.
They self snitched and got basted. By the way, I think that we're gonna have to leave it here. Guys, I still have a lot to get through. Y'all will get my final thoughts. I'll have the game done by no later than Saturday. I've played at an incredible pace. And by the way, Cool Jags, I think we have the same ideas. A 10 out of 10 is never a perfect game. I think a perfect game is impossible. A 10 out of 10 for me just means that sets the bar of what a great game is. It sets the standard. Every game has flaws, you know what I'm saying? It's not a perfect game. That's just, this is like South Park, Stick of Truth. Boom, 10 out of 10. Not a perfect game, but this sets the standard of what a great game is. Type shit. That's me, though. Anyway.
I 100% agree.
Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, chat, I'm going to be live on Twitch. You're going to run a couple of games with me?
Yeah, I'll run a couple of games with you. I'm going to have to get off soon, but I'll play.
All right.
10 out of 10 is not perfect. My bad.
10 out of 10 is not perfect. I think I'll quote what Hard 8 said on his, because Hard 8 gave a fucking amazing, if y'all know who Hard 8 is, Hard 8 Times on YouTube.
Shout out to Hard 8.
He gave an amazing fucking review on it. And it's like when you used to question Last of Us 1, I would say, well, you don't like The Last of Us? Nah, like I would really question it. After playing this one, I'm sitting here like, now I'm curious to know why you don't like it. Like, I feel like I know why you don't like the game. And it's all about pacing at the end of the day. The game could be 50 hours long. If you have me on my toes all 50 hours, like, well, how many hours was that game, bro? Horizon Zero Dawn.
Let's Google it.
All right. Again, there's some. I hear people talk about Persona all the time.
That's a good ass game, man.
And people don't even mind the 90 hours in that game.
Horizon's story is 22 hours. How is this longer? And Horizon,
and I wasn't bored.
Huh? No,
and I wasn't bored.
But there was a lot of side missions and stuff, so we didn't finish it in 22. We probably finished it closer to 50, but the story itself could be finished in 22. And somebody asked, "What's a 9 out of 10 for?" 9 means you're pretty damn close. There was some stuff that I just couldn't give you the 10 out of 10. That's me. Some people think a 10 out of 10 is a perfect game. I don't think a perfect game exists. So, anyway. Let's get out of here, guys. Oh wait, I got some final donations. I'm gonna just read y'all names. I gotta use the bathroom. We gotta get Ricky, set up your stream real quick. Matter of fact, let me turn my console on right now. Shout out to Emmanuel. Thank you, bro. An interview with one of the Crash 4 developers said they were going back to the first game's levels select system. Good, great. Thank you, bro. Prince Tim. Major outlets were not allowed to mention certain things, which gave a way more positive review from what the players will actually experience. That happened with Metal Gear 5, so I believe that, bro. Thank you. Retro. Have y'all played World War Z on PC before? No, that game is fucking ass. We played on PS4 though. He said it's only 35 gigs. It's one of the funniest games. One of the funnest zombie games. It was fun. It was just it was repetitive, and it just wasn't it for me, bro. Raphael, Abby's character, could have been used in Days Gone. Don't you know? I felt that the horde, going for hordes on Days Gone was one of the most fun things I've ever done in gaming. Shit was pure fun. I would love to see hordes in Last of Us. Anyhow, Green Jello, long story short, Naughty Dog tried to do too much at the end of the day. In the end, it could only accomplish so much. Abby is a W in the game, gets a 7 out of 7.5. I respect it, brother. All right, guys, I appreciate all y'all for coming out today. We kind of went over time a little bit and we started late, but y'all made this shit lit, so I appreciate y'all. We're going to holler at y'all on Ricky's live stream. We're going to play some Warzone for a little bit. I'll be in there for just a couple matches. We're going to see y'all next week. Prophecy was going to be here this week, but he had to do some stuff. He's going to be with us next week, and whenever he's off, he's going to be joining us again. So we out. Peace.
Have a good one.